Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. In the Rolex forums, there are often very interesting threads. Now, a lot of the times it's just people talking about what watch they want to get, or asking questions, or talking about incoming and showing their new watches. But every now and then there are little soap operas, little stories, narratives. And in the description of this video, I'm going to put a link to a fascinating one. And I thoroughly enjoyed reading through it. And I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I don't want to ruin it, all right? But what I am going to do is ask you to click on the link, read it, and then after you're finished, unpause the video, and I'll give you my take on it. All right, so you're back and you've read all about it, and what a mystery. How interesting, and it seems so promising, and obviously it didn't work out. And you can see her reaction. It's she's holding on to hope. And you know, I've never gotten a fake watch, but I have been in Cambodia. The first time I was in Cambodia, and I used $100 and I got back change. It was kind of a sketchy transaction. It was in the middle of the night. The next day I'm walking around and it was blazing hot. I needed a hat. So I found a hat seller on the side of the road, and I paid. And of course this was change from a $100 bill, USD, that I had gotten the previous evening. And so it was a bunch of 20s and whatnot. And so I gave him the 20, and he looks at it, and then a woman comes up and she looks at it, and they say something in Cambodian and give it back to me. And I look at it, and there's a little like writing in the center, and it's been sort of marked out, and so you can't quite see it. And long story short, it's fake, right? And so I had basically $80 in fake money. And, you know, my reaction was interesting. I remember my mind racing and thinking, okay, maybe this is, it was just printed here in Cambodian, in Cambodia, and that's why it's got the Cambodian on it. Maybe it's okay, right? I mean, how weird is that I was thinking that way? And then I'm thinking, well, okay, well, I got it, and so maybe it's just kind of the thing here to use fake currency, and maybe I can just use it without hassle here. Again, this all was in the span of probably 5 seconds. And within 5 seconds, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's legit. Maybe Cambodian can wind up on a $20 bill. Maybe it can be used. Maybe it's just a thing here. And within 5 seconds, I was like, okay, it's fake and I can't use it. But my whole point in telling you this is I was holding on. I was holding on to the hope that it was legit, or if it wasn't legit, it would be okay and I could use it and I'd be all right. Anyway, it wasn't all right. I still have the money. I'll try to find it for you. But anyway, you can kind of see that happening with her. And, you know, it kind of took me back to an Archie luxury video, and he was sent a watch, and you know, you get a watch in the mail, you think, wow, you know, you become very hopeful. He was unwrapping it, he could tell it was a date just, and he was really happy, and you could see it through the plastic wrap, and he undid the plastic wrap and he looked at the dial, and you could just see his face fall. He came to the conclusion that it was fake. And yeah, I recall those instances, and I've never, you know, obviously bought a fake watch, thank goodness, but I imagine it's something like that. You pray and hope and think perhaps you just got a bad one. It's just a little rattly, it's just a little light, it's just a little tinny, maybe just a little bit of some QC issues on that day at Rolex. But when you know it, you know it. And it takes about 5 seconds of denial and rationalization before you come to the conclusion that you're looking at a fake. I hope it never happens to me. I hope it never happens to you. Interesting thread. You know, you got to feel sorry for. But it certainly made for, you know, a fascinating little soap opera. And I love the Rolex forums when they have these little stories that go these ways, you know, and some work out really nicely. I remember reading one, and a woman, she found a 116710 LN. That's the ceramic GMT, the black, and she found it for, like, I don't know, she paid a couple $100 for it at a thrift store, and it was real. She took to RSC, and not only did they service it, but it wasn't reported as stolen. So, you know, you can get lucky out there. That's amazing. What an amazing, buying a all black ceramic GMT for like 500. I think she like got him to knock off 100 too. They thought it was fake. It wasn't fake. So miracles can happen. We can read about them sometimes on Rolex forums. Kind of interesting. Anyway, take care. Let me know what you think. Have you ever bought a fake watch? Have you ever gotten a hold of something fake and gone through this process of, you know, denial, rationalization before coming to your senses? Let me know. Take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.